Welcome to Mantan TV. Today we are with CA Hanuman sir. Today's topic is how to invest the money based on our age. Good morning, sir. Sir,
Good morning.
how to invest the money based on our age, sir?
See what is happening is first for investment you should have surplus, means savings. You invest only with invest, not with borrowed money.
Okay.
My suggestion is if you want to go for investment, you go with your own saved money, not with borrowed money.
Okay.
So saved money means you should have surplus, means the income is more than your expenditure. What are you? You are earning suppose 50,000. If you can save 5,000, that is a saving. That is surplus. You invest, go for investment.
Okay.
You could save 10,000 out of 50,000. That is your saving, surplus. You go for investment. But to invest 10,000, you don't borrow 10,000 and to invest in this 10,000. This is my advice because your interest payment is more than the income earned and the investment. So you will be a debt trap.
Yes.
So for this reason, you go for investment only if only you have surplus. One thing. And then what happens is, it depends upon age. Suppose the person at the young age of 25 years, or 23 years, they were earning. They can save to some extent. And now many government schemes, private banks also encouraging to, insurance companies also encouraging
Yes.
to invest, to have what we call annuity, pension like
Pension
annuity
schemes, like,
after
yeah.
retirement.
Yeah.
Even central government is also encouraging that. If you want to, you invest 5,000 per month or 2,000 per month, you will get 5 to 10,000 per month after 60 years age like that. There are so many schemes like that. It depends on company, bank, government, mutual funds, national NPS, national pensions. There are so many companies. We can decide on that, depending on that.
Okay.
First thing you should have surplus, and that is a regulation. This is regular income. Suppose you want to save, you can save 2,000, 5,000 per month. You make it regular every month 5,000 save. If you invest, if you can save 25,000 per month, invest every month 25,000 regularly.
Okay.
It is not that 1 month invested, 5 months stopped, and another started. It will not give benefit after 60 years retirement.
Okay.
There are two things. One is savings to meet unwanted emergency expenditure, maybe health care, children education, house purchase, vehicle purchase like that. Or maybe savings for acquiring a house or better position like that, educate like that. Or you can have for savings for financial security after retirement.
Okay.
So these three things are different. Emergency, future expenditure, and retirement payment. Emergency means maybe health issues, or they told you, any other issues like that, which are not expected, but what you can see is sometimes loss of income. Sometimes it may happen that we may lose the income capability also sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes you may be bedridden and you will incur the expenditure and you will not have income. Two sets of losses.
Yes.
This is emergency. And for owning a vehicle or house, it is marriage or education. You know that after 5 years I need this much, after 10 years this much. That you are preparing for that. Retirement for yourself after retirement, maybe 60 years. So for everything you have to plan.
Okay.
It is not that only I'm looking after my retirement but not looking after this other two. So it's not possible. You have to go for all. You have to prepare for all three: emergency, comfort, and retirement.
Okay.
Everything you have to look after. You have to pay. Suppose you have 10,000. Okay, you make 2,000 for retirement,
Okay.
3,000 for comfort, 3,000 for emergency, and another balance for comforts. Like you do it regularly. It is not eyes and way like. Make it a habit to save every month regularly. That will give some good benefit.
Sir, I mean investment, putting in bag like FDs and all is good, or the mutual funds and is good, sir?
There are two things, sir. Generally, finances are two types. One is debt fund, means loans,
Okay.
maybe deposit, saving certificate, bonds, debentures.
Hmm.
All the loan debt is called loan fund, that is called debt funds.
Debt funds.
There is no, if there is no law, if there is loss also, the company will pay that, the bank will pay interest.
Okay.
There is no risk.
Okay.
And equity funds, what you said is equity shares, mutual funds. These are equity funds.
Okay.
Means it depends upon your the investment risk depends upon your nature of investment. If you go for equity funds, that is capital funds also, that will increase the value. Sometimes it will reduce the value. There may be loss or profit. Of course, you may get dividend if you declare that. But whereas in the case of debt funds, nothing will change except you will get only interest, no risk.
Okay.
So it depends upon how you want to invest. Suppose don't put there is English proverb. Don't put all your eggs in one bucket,
Yes.
one basket.
Yes.
So don't put everything in one asset only. You go for if you have 10,000, 5,000 debt funds, 5,000 equity funds,
Yes.
or 3,000 in this one, this one, another for savings, emergency like that. That can be planned like that.
So many people don't know how to invest, sir. They go on putting in bank. I mean, in a saving account. Is it good, sir? Putting in a.
I told you, don't put all eggs in one basket.
Okay.
You have to select 4 types of eggs.
Okay.
One is liquid, maybe cash at home or cash in bank accounts.
Hmm.
This is liquid cash.
Yeah.
Anytime you can draw. And this is low risk. Maybe you can say deposits, mutual funds, gold. You can any cash at any time. And medium risk. You go for open plots. You go for chit funds. Or you go for partnership in the business. This is mature.
What are the major risks, sir?
And there is medium risk.
Yeah.
Means you may be able to sell at the same price or high price or low price. 3 things are possible in medium risk. And high risk. High risk is speculation transactions. Means forward trading, future trade, derivatives, options. All these are forward trades, speculative. And transactions without delivery.
Okay.
That is called speculative transactions. So you can go for high risk transactions. With less investment, you can go for high risk also. So you have to share how much you have to invest, and everything depends upon the risk taking capacity. Okay. Suppose if you incur loss in that investment, what will be your position? If you feel that yes, even if I lose my investment also, even if there is a delay in my taking back my investment also, nothing is going to affect me. Then you can go for, depending upon your expectation or your expectation of investment or return of investment, and then you can decide on high risk, medium risk, or low risk. That can be decided. There are so many options.
Yes.
This is not one. There are hundreds of options are there. Yeah. And one thing is, every time when you want to invest, 2 things we have to take care of. Let it be any investment. One is safety of investment. The risk should be very minimum. And income on investment.
Yeah, we have to get interest on that.
Yes, interest, dividend, anything, we should get income on that. And third one is liquidity. Yeah. If you want to sell anytime, if you want a cash, it should be easily encashable.
Yes.
So these 3 things we have to take care of it.
Sir, many people do wrong things, giving interest to other people by saying, if I give 1 lakh, I'll get 2,500. But in banks, we get only 700 to 600. What is the difference between that, sir? I
told you this is risk-taking capacity.
Yes.
But it is better not to expect anyone to give more interest. And generally what happens is those persons who are paying interest regularly, they'll pay interest only, they will not repay the principal.
That is true, sir. Yes.
Mainly, I have seen so much of experience, the same thing will happen. They will pay interest only.
Personal chittis also, sir.
The same thing. So it is better not to go for unauthorized investment. Unauthorized investments, unregistered unauthorized investments, unofficial cheating, unofficial funds, unofficial borrowing, unofficial lending. Don't go for that. You go for authorized, registered, legal transactions only.
Yeah.
It will protect you. At least it cannot say 100% correct. At least 50% it will protect us.
Yeah. Sir, can we give an example to our viewers, sir? If a person has 10 lakhs, sir, how we can divide it?
It depends upon when he needs the 10 lakhs back.
Hmm.
He may not be needing 10 lakhs at a time after
Yes.
6 months or 1 year like that. He may need 5 lakhs after 3 years, 2 lakhs after 2 months, another 3 lakhs after 10 years.
Yes.
So for this 2 lakhs, you need 2 lakhs after 2 years. Or 3 months, you deposit in a current account or savings account.
Okay.
It can be encashed at any time. Or deposit for only 2 months.
Okay.
Another 5 lakhs, you need only after 5 years.
Okay.
You go for fixed deposit,
Fixed deposit.
mutual fund, fixed deposit or mutual fund, or anything, bonds or anything like that. If you need another 3 lakhs, you need only after 10 years. So you go for long-term investment,
Yes.
open plant, or if you can have some other comfortness, some other options also, business. Suppose say your son wants to do business, you invest with him, you support him. See, there is options are available.
Yes.
Or else if you are ready to take risk after 3 lakhs or 1 lakh, you are ready to take risk. You go for speculative transaction, you can go for that. Means it is not, it depends upon the risk taking capacity and necessity, period when we need it.
Okay. Sir, I mean, is there any rule, sir? A person should have this much of FD and this person should have this much of...
There is no rule like that. Everything government expects is tax paid money.
Okay.
Suppose you have earned 10 lakhs. You pay tax on that, maybe 1 lakh or anything like that. You can deposit whatever you like. 9 lakhs also you can deposit.
Okay.
You have to say that out of this 9 lakhs, I need not spend anything for my personal expenditure because my children are taking care of, my parents are taking care of. So you need not explain that.
Okay.
Suppose you are having income of 10 lakhs, but you are invested 20 lakhs.
Okay.
Government says your income is 10 lakhs, how would you invest 20 lakhs? What is source for that? Either you underreported income or you might have some other income, unaccounted income.
Okay.
Then government starts thinking, acting like that, acts like that. And suppose some other person, some other people also, what happens is my investment, it is my choice what I can do. You do it. But there is a government to verify whether how is your income, whether you pay tax or not, whether it is legal or illegal, whether it is accepted or accepted, not accepted, whether transaction perfectly made or unauthorized, cash transaction, where cash transaction allowed only to some extent.
Yes, okay.
You cannot go for cash transaction more than 10,000 a day, 2 lakhs per transaction. If you say that I sold a property, I took 50 lakhs, they won't accept it. Income tax people, why you accept 50 lakhs? It is not that you have not sold the property, you have not received the cash. Why you accepted cash? That is also mistake.
Yes.
So all things are depends upon the nature of transaction, volume of transaction, and the place of period of transaction.
Sir, many people will take many of accounts, sir. Bank accounts will give. Is it correct, sir? Taking a 10 accounts, 5 accounts?
No, earlier there was used to be that. Suppose if you want to present a check in SBI, the person who is giving check is SBI only. So better if the check is the same person check is there, it is better. It will be cleared easily, early, fastly.
Okay.
It was the situation earlier, but now it is not like that. You take any bank check, any bank transfer, within minutes it will be cleared. So why should you have a number of accounts? We did not have any account.
Normally, a person should have how many accounts, sir? Generally.
Maximum 2 or 3.
Okay.
One cannot manage more than 2 or 3 accounts.
Yes.
Maximum.
True.
One savings. If you are doing business, one current account.
Yes.
Or you can have 2 savings accounts. Not more than that. We cannot manage. And one thing is when you want to enter into any transaction with the bank, you note down the transaction, nature of transaction, purpose of transaction, and who is the payer, who is the recipient.
Hmm.
And if the amount is huge, you get their PAN card details also, to take his PAN card copy, so that he has, afterwards he cannot say that it is not my transaction.
Yes.
And sometimes we may forget also who has given that money, because in the bank statement that will come, net transfer account number only it will come, will not come the name. So when the department asks from whom you have received, you are unable to say that. So it is better every transaction to record who is the recipient, who is the payer, and purpose, why he has given, why he has paid, and evidence.
Yes.
Means whether he received that evidence, why you have paid that. Suppose you purchased a TV, you paid to the person, that TV showroom, you paid him, the TV showroom so and so, purchased TV, that invoice copy, bill copy, like that.
Yeah. What you can say that how to invest, which investment is good, if I say.
I told you 4 types of investment, not one.
Yes.
No risk. There is no risk at all. The cash balance, bank balances. Low risk. I told you, gold, and some other business investments, funds, bonds, mutual funds, like that. And medium risk, that is open parts or business or some investments. And high risk, speculative transactions. If you have 10 lakhs, you divide into in such a way, 1 lakh of speculative transactions, 2 lakhs for medium risk, for low risk 5 lakhs, another 2 lakhs for emergency, means
Yes.
no risk.
No risk.
So this is the way how we have to spread. We should not keep every money, all amounts in one
One bag.
investment only. So it should be, I told you these 3 types we should have. One is safety, income, liquidity. You take care of those things.